White coat, big attitude, and energy that just won't quit. Jack Russell Terriers may be tiny, but don't let their size fool you. These dogs can outjump, outrun, and outstubborn just about anyone. Thinking of bringing one home? There's a lot more to them than their adorable face and fearless charm. In this video, we're diving into the real Jack Russell experience. What most people won't tell you, but every owner should know. Welcome back to Doggy Pedia, where we bring you all things dog-related. Today, we're going to talk about the 10 things nobody tells you about owning a Jack Russell Terrier. Let's begin. 1. Jack Russell Terriers are tiny yet terrifying. Jack Russell Terriers have the heart of a lion and the energy of a rocket. If you're thinking you're getting calm little lapdogs, think again. Jack Russells are packed with more confidence and bravery than dogs 3 times their size. They'll charge after anything they find exciting. A squirrel, a toy, even a shadow. It's like they don't realize they're tiny. In their mind, they're the bosses of the whole world. What makes them a little terrifying is how fearless and unstoppable they are. If they set their sights on something, whether it's a bigger dog, a fence they want to climb, or a rabbit they want to chase, they're going for it at full speed, no second thoughts. They don't back down, even when it might be smarter to chill out. It's like having a tiny daredevil living in your house, always ready to launch into their next wild adventure. 2. Tired is not in a Jack Russell Terrier's vocabulary. You can take your Jack Russell on a long walk, play fetch until your arm feels like it's going to fall off, and your dog will still be standing there, tail wagging, ready for more. Their energy just keeps going, like they've got a secret stash of fuel you can't see. While you're catching your breath, they're already planning the next round of chaos. If you're someone who believes a quick play session will wear them out, you're in for a surprise. Jack Russells are like little Energizer bunnies that never run out of battery. They always need something to do, and if you don't give them a job, they'll find their own, which usually means getting into a little bit of trouble. Keeping up with them can feel like a full-time job, but honestly, their crazy energy makes every day a fun adventure. 3. Jack Russell Terrier will outsmart you. Jack Russells are crazy smart, but not in the way you might think. They're not just quick learners, they're problem solvers who are always one step ahead of you. Whether it's figuring out how to open the kitchen cabinet or sneaking a snack off the counter, they'll use their brains to get what they want. But here's the thing, they're also stubborn. So even if you do manage to teach them a trick or set a boundary, be ready for them to challenge you. They know how to push your buttons and find loopholes around your rules. Think of it like a game to them. And guess what? They're pretty good at winning. So if you're not careful, you might just find yourself being outsmarted by a dog who's 10 pounds of pure cleverness. 4. Jack Russell Terriers go crazy during zoomies. A Jack Russell can go from 0 to full speed in the blink of an eye, darting around your house like a furry blur. 1 minute, they're snoozing in their bed, and the next, they're bouncing off walls and furniture like they're in a race for gold. And it's not just a random sprint. Oh no, they've got a plan. You'll see them zigzagging around, jumping over furniture, and dodging you like they're in an obstacle course. You might even find yourself trying to keep up or moving out of their way before they run into you. It's chaotic, hilarious, and honestly, a little bit impressive. 5. Jack Russell Terriers like to talk back. These little dogs don't just bark, they speak their minds. Whether they're trying to tell you they're hungry, bored, or just want attention, you'll definitely hear about it. Expect a mix of barks, grumbles, and even little whines. And if you're lucky, you might even get a dramatic sigh or two when they're not happy with the situation. Basically, they've got a lot to say, and they're not shy about it. If you're living in an apartment, you might be wondering how to handle their vocalizations without annoying the neighbors. One way to manage the noise is by establishing a solid routine for walks and playtime, so they have an outlet for all their energy. The more you tire them out, the less likely they are to bark out of boredom. You can also work on basic training, teaching them when it's time to be quiet, and reward them when they stay calm. Using puzzle toys or providing interactive activities can also keep their minds engaged and reduce unnecessary barking. With a little patience and consistency, you can keep your Jack Russell's commentary to a minimum, even in a small space. 6 Snuggles are on Jack Russell Terriers terms only. Jack Russells absolutely love their humans, no doubt about it. But they're not the type to snuggle on demand. When they're in the mood for some cuddle time, you're their world, and they'll happily curl up with you for some love. But here's the catch. When they've had enough, they'll let you know. They're not the clingy type who will stay glued to you for hours. Their attention spans are more like a roller coaster, and when they're done with Snuggles, they're done. You might be enjoying a cozy moment, and then they're gone, off to chase something or run around the house. 7 Jack Russell Terriers are part dog, part parkour athlete. Jack Russells aren't just about running around, they're basically little athletes in disguise. Give them a little space and you'll be amazed at their ability to scale anything in sight, whether it's hopping over furniture like it's no big deal or climbing a fence that seems way too high for them, they'll make it look easy. Their climbing skills can get you into some interesting situations though. You'll think you've got everything secured, but nope, they'll figure out a way to get to places you didn't even think possible. 1 second they're on the ground and the next they're perched on top of the couch or scaling the backyard fence like it's an everyday challenge. It's impressive, but also a little terrifying when you realize they'll get into anything and everything. 8 Jack Russell Terriers have selective hearing. It's like Jack Russells have a little internal filter for what they really want to hear. You could be calling them for a cuddle and they'll just look at you like, nah, I'll pass. But the second you mention something that gets their tail wagging, like, let's go for a walk, they're all ears. Suddenly, they're in full-on action mode, ready to go, no questions asked. It's not that they don't hear you, it's just that they're experts at tuning out what doesn't spark their interest. So if you're trying to get them to come when called, be ready for some serious negotiation. But say the magic words and they'll be by your side faster than you can blink. 9 Jack Russell Terriers have a PhD in digging. Jack Russells are basically the archaeologists of the dog world. If you have a garden, brace yourself. They'll turn that beautiful flower bed into their personal excavation site. Whether it's to bury a treasure, chase after something that caught their attention, or just for pure fun, digging is their favorite pastime. You could leave them alone for a minute, and when you come back, you'll find little holes everywhere, like they've been busy digging for buried treasure. It's not just random digging either, they've got skills. 1 minute, they'll be digging around the edges of the yard, and the next, they'll be digging under the fence like they're trying to break out of prison. Honestly, it can get a little out of hand. So, if you love your garden, make sure to keep a close eye on your Jack Russell, because the next thing you know, your lawn will look like a war zone, and they'll be so proud of their work. 10. You're signing up for a 15-plus year roller coaster with a Jack Russell Terrier. When you bring a Jack Russell into your life, get ready for a wild ride that lasts more than a decade. These little dogs are full of energy and personality, and they don't slow down easily. Their curiosity, playfulness, and determination mean that every day will be an adventure. If you're ready for a long, exciting journey, you'll be in for the best, most entertaining 15-plus years of your life. But here's the thing, Jack Russells are hardy little tanks. They're tough, independent, and can keep up with whatever life throws at them. You won't be able to stop them from being active, curious, and always on the go. So you'll need to be ready to keep up with them. They'll keep you on your toes, and honestly, they'll have you laughing along the way. If you're in it for the long haul, get ready for a 15-plus year roller coaster of fun, chaos, and endless love. So there you have it. The things nobody tells you about owning a Jack Russell Terrier. These little dogs are a bundle of energy, cleverness, and sometimes a bit of chaos, but they're also full of love and loyalty. If you're ready to embrace the adventure, you're in for a ride like no other. Whether you're dealing with their zoomies or outsmarting them in a battle of wills, one thing's for sure, life with a Jack Russell will never be boring. Got any hilarious or crazy Jack Russell moments? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, subscribe for more fun pet content. Share this with friends who might be considering a Jack Russell or just need a laugh. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.